Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan TheOrganizer. So today is the ultimate spring cleaning maintenance wash for any ceramic or graphene coated vehicle. So I'm using my Porsche 911 Turbo S as the test subject, and I'll also have a future video coming soon on a less expensive way to maintain ceramic coated vehicles. So spring is finally here. We've been through crazy winter months here in Montreal, Canada, and so yeah, the weather is nice. We're currently looking at the state of the vehicle right now after it's been through winter. It's already a year of ownership for me. I'm filming this in mid-April 2022. So we had the summer wheels and tires just reinstalled, so they were a bit dirty from being stored during the winter. So for the products and tools, I'm going to put the links in the description under the video, but basically we're using PNS Brake Buster for the wheels. For the tires, I'm using CarPro Retire to strip away any previous dressing because we're preparing for CarPro Blackout coating. We have the Built Amber Auto Foam, so an alkaline pre-wash. We're also using CarPro Descale, an acidic pre-wash. You're going to see why we're using two different types of snow foams. We're going to use CarPro Reset in the bucket for the wheels. I'm going to be using Geon Wet Coat to do a silica spray sealant on the wheels as well. We're using PNS Dreammaker, a crazy gloss enhancer as a topper at the end, not for protection, but mostly for gloss and that slickness. And we're reapplying CarPro Blackout. This is a tire coating that lasts up to 6 months. On my vehicle, on my summer set, the tire coating lasted approximately 5 months, so I was super happy with the results. On my winter tires, CarPro Blackout lasted 2 months to 2 months and a half, so not quite as much due to the road salts that they use a lot here in Montreal, Canada. But yeah, in warmer climates, you should be getting anywhere from 5 to 6 months. So first task, I'm thoroughly rinsing the wheels and tires and also the inner fender wells. Spraying CarPro Retire, that's a very heavy degreaser, very powerful to remove any previous tire dressing and prep the tires to apply the tire coating at the end. I'm using PNS Brake Buster on the wheels, so that's going to remove, well, not really brake dust because I have carbon ceramic discs, but any gunk and fallout or dust that accumulated there just to make the wheels very clean. I'm using a Microfiber Madness Incredi Brush Flat for the inner barrels and an Easy Detail Brush for behind the calipers because these brakes are massive. It's 10 piston calipers. I'm using a boar hair brush, so super soft for the wheel faces. You always want to be as gentle as possible with your wheel finishes as well. So it's always a question of the proper tool for the proper job. For the tires, by the way, I used a new Detail Factory tire brush. Links in the description for everything. That works super well. For the calipers, I'm using another detailing brush. So basically you're cleaning the intricate areas. Again, the Easy Detail, a big brush for the inner fender wells because we want to make sure those are absolutely spotless. I also had them coated with CarPro Deluxe, so it's a plastic and wheel coating, so a ceramic coating, which is perfect for those plastic inner fender wells, helps them stay cleaner for longer. Once you're done rinsing all of that stuff off, I like to use a silica spray sealant to enhance the ceramic coating that's already on my wheels. So in this case, Geon Wet Coat. So you spray on a wet surface, you immediately rinse off with your pressure washer or your garden hose, and that should give you an extra 2 to 3 months of protection, great water beading and water sheeting, so the wheels are a lot easier to clean during your maintenance washes. Now for the first step of the first pre-wash, we're using Built Amber Auto Foam. So it's an alkaline pre-wash, pH 13, so very powerful. And we're going to be using this initially to remove that stubborn traffic film and road grime. I'm using a 5% PIR or panel impact ratio in the foam cannon. So you have to do the calculations. It's a bit tedious with the Built Amber, but it is super effective. If you've seen a recent video that I made on our snow foams important and do they actually work, you should be shocked by the conclusion. So yeah, this is one of the snow foams that I've tested that has the best cleaning power. So you're going to leave that on the surface for roughly 5 minutes to dwell, and it's going to remove again that stubborn traffic film and road grime. So that's the part of the alkaline side, because that eventually masks your ceramic coating or your graphene coating performance. So you think that your coating might be dead because the water doesn't bead or sheet off as quickly anymore, but typically if you're well within the duration of your coating, it's only because the properties are masked by road film and traffic grime. So you rinse that first coat away of snow foam once it's done. The second one we're using is CarPro Descale. Now this one here is a more acidic pH, so it's a pH of 6, and we're using it for 5 minutes to dwell on a surface in the foam cannon. They recommend a dilution ratio of 1 parts of product to 10 parts of water for your foam cannon or pump sprayer. And what this does, it helps to fight off any mineral buildup. So this is different compared to the more alkaline pre-wash, because again, mineral buildup will eventually diminish gloss and slickness and can diminish your hydrophobic properties as well, because again, you're masking the properties of the coating. So you're using the initial alkaline one to remove traffic film and road grime, and now we're attacking any mineral deposits that are potentially there. I personally use deionized water in my garage, but when you're outside, it rains on the car, you're going through winter months, you never know what kind of mineral buildup there is. So once I rinse off CarPro Descale, I use it again in a bucket because it's a shampoo. So in the bucket, you're going to use a recommended 1 to 100 ratio. So 1 part of product to 100 parts of water. In 4 gallons in my bucket of water, I added basically 5 ounces of CarPro Descale. And you're doing the contact wash. I'm using the Microfiber Madness Incredimit. So very soft and gentle towel to further remove any potential mineral buildup. And you're going to see it's the actual contact wash that really removes the grime from the pores of the coating. And you're going to see how you restore basically the hydrophobic properties, so the water beading and the water sheeting. Now, if you have a look, especially on the lower parts of the doors, where initially you were seeing the water kind of being flat and slower to sheet, well, now thanks to the 2 pre-washes and the contact wash, we were able to completely decontaminate the surface, and you can see that we restored the entirety of the hydrophobic properties. So there's nothing left that is masking those properties, and you get awesome water beading and great water sheeting, as you can see here. So basically restored to the same performance as day one. I remind you, by the way, that the coating that was selected for my vehicle is the Roar coatings. So it's a polysilazane, graphene, and ceramic coating. So 3 different components, and this is a professional grade ceramic coating. Go see my review of when we first applied it on my Porsche a year ago, because my viewers have access to purchase that if you guys want to. So again, links in the description. But look at this. You see the water, how quickly now the beads are very round, very tight. The water is very quick to sheet off the panels. So that's how we know that we, again, restored all the properties. Look how quickly the water just runs off the panel. You get those very tight and round beads, and they just quickly fly off. We had applied the same coating to my wheels and glass as well. And as we can tell here on the windshield, boom, you can see that sheeting just being very quick and effective. And it's rare that I've seen a ceramic coating that's so versatile that it lasts over a year on glass, but here it's still going strong. So very nice to see. Have a look too on the side glass as well. Look how fast those water beads are moving around. So when you're driving in inclement weather and rain, well, it increases your visibility and safety because all that water just flies off the glass. So I really like seeing that. If we further look at the performance or the hydrophobic properties on the paint, once again, look how round and tight those water beads are. So this is part of the process to restore the hydrophobic properties. And after these steps, if need be, this is where you'd also use a mineral water spot remover if you have any water spots on your vehicle. And after that, you can use a tar remover if you have tar deposits. So focus that on the areas where you actually see the tar deposits. So you spray on, you let it dwell a bit, you wipe with a gentle microfiber towel, and you rinse off. And then you can use an iron remover as well. I had no use for both of those chemicals because I had no tar contamination and I didn't have any iron particles because, well, again, I have Porsche carbon ceramic brakes, so they don't generate any metal particles or ferrous metals. So once you're done with all those chemical decontamination steps, you're going to thoroughly rinse the vehicle and dry it off. I used a leaf blower here, cordless version from my Ego. It's the Ego, 650 CFM. Works fantastically well. And now it's time to apply a topper. So a topper, I recommend you do that every 2 to 3 months for a coated car to boost the properties, the gloss, and enhance the protection. Make sure your ceramic coating or graphene coating stays in tip-top condition. In this case, I'm just using a gloss enhancer, but probably one of the best ones out there right now. now, the PNS Dreammaker. So this is a pure gloss enhancer. It doesn't add any protection, no UV protection, none of that kind of stuff. It's literally just a gloss enhancer, and it adds slickness, and it makes the paint look dripping wet. So if you're going out for a night about the town, or you're going to a car show, that kind of stuff, where you just want the glossiest, wettest looking paint, I really like that one. For the tires, by the way, I'm reapplying CarPro Blackout. So if you remember, we prepped the tires well with CarPro Retire to strip any previous dressing and to prep the rubber well. So that's crucial before you apply a long-lasting tire coating. So I'm applying the first layer. I'm working in temperatures of 20 degrees Celsius or 68 degrees Fahrenheit. You wait about, say, an hour to 2 hours, and then you can apply the second layer and wait 12 hours before exposing it to water or rain. And you're going to get many months of protection and that nice gloss. And by the way, CarPro Blackout is a polysilazane and a solvent-based acrylic resin. So it also protects the tire against deterioration and against the UV rays. And now let's just have a look, sit back and look at that gloss, that mirror finish. I'm happy that we not only decontaminated the vehicle, but we were able to restore the hydrophobic properties once again. So the very nice tight and round water beads, so that's the water beading. And the water sheeting as well. That's how quickly the water pools and sheets off the vehicle, which increases the speed and efficiency when you're drying the vehicle. So again, I think the results speak for themselves. We're ready now for the beautiful season that's coming with us. I hope you enjoyed this, by the way. Smash the thumbs up button to show me your support. Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you can subscribe to my button, never miss my future videos. And I remind you that all the links to the products and tools are in the description under the video.